Hi guys! Have you ever thought about what love is? We often talk about it as a safe embrace, a place to rest. But what if the deepest form of love isn't safe at all? What if it's a fire that burns away everything within us that isn't true? 500 years ago, a Spanish mystic named Teresa of Avila wrote about exactly that kind of love. She saw the soul as a beautiful castle made of crystal, with God waiting in its innermost room. And today I want to take you on a journey into her thoughts. So, who was this Teresa really? She was born in Spain in 1515, and she was anything but a ready-made saint. Picture a young woman full of life, charming, sharp-witted, with a taste for the good things in life. She loved company and had a natural gift for drawing people towards her. Despite her father's initial resistance, she eventually entered the Carmelite convent at the age of 20. But the convent she joined was relaxed and social, more like a gathering place than a house of prayer. Teresa herself described those years as a spiritually lukewarm life. So, does that sound familiar? Knowing where you want to go, but somehow never quite getting started. But then, in a moment of prayer, before an image of the wounded Christ, something happened. It wasn't a dramatic explosion, it was more like something inside her finally gave way. A silence that turned and became a fire. From that moment, her life took an entirely new direction. With great determination, despite setbacks and illness, she reformed the entire Carmelite order and founded new convents built on simplicity, silence, and deep prayer. Her writings were so profound that Pope Paul VI in 1970 declared her a doctor of the Church, the first woman in the history of the Church to receive that title. So when Teresa speaks about love, she isn't speaking from a book. She speaks from her own heart's struggle. And the first thing that really strikes me about Teresa, it is this, that for her, love is not something you feel, it's something you do. She had little patience for beautiful feelings that never led to anything. She says, the important thing is not to think much, but to love much. And so do that which best stirs you to love. So, do you hear what she's saying? Stop overthinking. Ask yourself instead, what stirs love in me? And for one person, it can be stillness in prayer. For another one, it's helping someone who is struggling. Perhaps for some, or most of us, it's just both. I don't know. The goal is always to love more. And the clearest sign that we love God, Teresa believed, is whether we also love the people around us. But love is also like a friendship. In Teresa's time, people often saw God as a stern and distant king. Teresa spoke of God as her closest friend. For her, prayer was simply a friendly conversation. Prayer, she says, prayer is nothing else than being on terms of friendship with God, frequently taking time to be alone with Him, who we know loves us. We don't go to prayer to earn love. We go because we are already loved. And this friendship doesn't stay in the prayer room. Teresa reminds us, God walks among the pots and pans. God is there in the washing up, in the completely ordinary. The sacred is not something we have to go away to find. It's already here. And as we walk this path, Teresa says something wonderful. Something wonderful begins to happen. The boundary between our soul and God begins to dissolve. We become so united with God's love and happiness that we share in God's own life. And that whole journey is summed up in a simple thought. It is love alone that gives worth to all things. Without love, everything is empty, but with love, everything takes on infinite value. The dish you take care of, the kind word, that moment of patience that cost you a little. When done in love, it becomes gold. Teresa's wisdom is not for a select few. It's an invitation to you and me, right here and now. The question she leaves us with is not, do you feel love, but what can you do today, right now, to love a little bit more? Please subscribe and share in the comments which of Teresa's thoughts touched you the most. Thank you for watching. Bye.